Take a look at this sorry sight. Residents say every time the sea gets rough, the water settles in certain parts of the community where it remains stagnant for weeks, providing a breeding ground for mosquitoes. Residents say they are fed up of being neglected. One resident says he was forced to sleep out because of the prevalence of the mosquitoes. Constituents say they cannot remember the last time they saw their district representative. They say that if this mosquito problem is not addressed, the government will pay for it at the polls.
After the trough, we've been facing that problem with that water. And at any point in time when the sea is rough, when the sea is rough, the water coming from the sea and going through the river. And when the river is overflowing, then the water is coming up here. And when I have to wake up every morning, like this morning, I had to go to sea. I had to try to build that little thing there for me to pass through it, to pass over there to go to sea.
How have you been affected by the mosquitoes? Because obviously...
Well, I have a lot of mosquitoes inside of my house. Even last night, I had to light my coil to see if I can sleep.
And we're full of mosquitoes there. We can't sleep. From last night in the complex, I can't sleep because I can't sleep at my home. It's too much mosquito on the water all around our village there, and you can't do nothing. It's long, baby. It's long, very long. And they never do nothing for us.
Baby, la mer a roulé, c'est 3 cas. Avant, quand la mer roulé, c'est 3 cas. Là, ça a bouché. Pelle pas de boucher ça. Puis la mer même qu'à pour dans la goût. Puis la mer, ça va être dans chaque couille. Et pas ni un jour, ça, moi, ma las, ouvre la goût. Et pas avoir un petit baco pour aider un monde, c'est 3 cas chaque.
Some residents are being forced to walk through water to get to their homes. UWP candidate for Anse La Raye Canaries, Dominic Fedee, says the country can ill afford this situation at a time when health authorities say that it's only a matter of time before the mosquito-borne Zika virus arrives in St. Lucia. The virus is capable of causing deformities to newborn babies.
It's a menace because you can't stay there for too long. Too many mosquitoes. We have, it's a plague in Anse La Raye, the amount of mosquitoes we have had. We have our district rep, Dr. Long, he's insignificant. He doesn't run the constituency. From the time that people of Anse La Raye voted for him, he has never been the one in charge. Everybody else is in charge except him. They do what they want, he cannot talk. Look, right now they're looking to move a sitting MP, Dr. Long, to put somebody else. They don't give him any assistance for the village and he cannot talk. He's insignificant. We haven't had representation for the last 4 years. Okay? We have had no desilting. During the hurricane season last year, no desilting. They never desilted anyway. So it's just like Anse La Raye doesn't exist on the map of St. Lucia. Only one thing we have when it's election time, they come and sweet talk the people because they think that we are stupid, but we are not stupid.
Well, a really horrendous situation when I've received complaints from residents about their children that are, that are being affected by this problem. They're falling sick and so on. And when we hear reports that are coming out from health authorities around the region about another virus which would come from mosquito-borne illness, I think that there's much cause for concern. And again, the last time I did a similar story like this in Canaries, the MP for the area said we were playing cheap politics. Well, I think that there's going to be no let-up. Call me cheap if you like, but this is the right thing to do.
The Zika virus is spread by the Aedes aegypti mosquito, the same insect responsible for the spread of dengue and chikungunya. For the DBS News World, I am Don Nicholas.